Hello, my fellow bell-ringing individuals.
What?
We're on to the final episode.
What?
The final episode of Lights Christmas Action.
What?
My name's Ben, and this is...
Matthew.
Yo! This is being recorded.
This is Christmas Eve.
Yep, this is Christmas Eve.
We just happen to be back together.
In Canberra.
Canberra.
And we did work today. And we did have work today.
Yeah, and
but it is technically...
Look, Ben,
it is Christmas Eve.
I'm just going to say...
Yeah.
I've got a busy couple of weeks ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have any time to upload this until probably at least the 8th of January.
Perfect.
until Monday the 8th of January at about maybe 9 p.m. or so.
Yeah.
Just that's the first day that I'm gonna be available.
As long as it gets up, Matthew. As long as it gets up.
Yeah, but like we are recording this on Christmas Eve.
Absolutely, in person.
I'm in Port.
Yep. And I'm not, but we're in person.
Yeah. We're sitting on the couch.
Yep. In person. But it's Christmas.
This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Look,
anyway.
Okay. No. We'll be honest.
We'll break it up.
We'll be honest.
Yeah.
Some things happened.
Christmas occurred.
Some things happened.
Christmas occurred.
On Christmas Eve that we're not going to go into details about.
No.
But look, let's just say that Christmas sometimes, it's the best of times, it's the worst of times.
Yeah.
And one of us had the best of times on Christmas Eve.
Exactly.
One of us had the worst of times on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
And now it's the 8th of January.
Yes, and anyone who's listened to the Jones and Family Christmas episode,
yes,
may have an idea
as to who had a good Christmas and who had
maybe a more rough one.
Yeah.
Ben. Anyway, that's 2 minutes. 2 minutes of content filled.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
We're sliding right back into it.
Smashing straight into it.
It's like riding a bike.
Yep. Sure. All right, Matthew. Okay. Yep. I missed that.
Yeah. Ben, we watched It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Synopsis?
Hit me.
An angel is sent from heaven to help a desperately frustrated businessman by showing him what life would have been like if he had never existed.
Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened.
Had you seen It's a Wonderful Life before?
So I have seen it once, but maybe 13 years ago, and it was too long, and I got really tired towards the end, and I don't remember anything. So there are parts that I kind of knew, but there's the majority of it that I didn't. I knew the bell thing, and I knew
every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
Yeah. That one. I knew that one, and I knew that they spoke from the stars, and that was it.
Yep. Yeah. So those two things you've named there are the very start of the film.
Yes.
And the very end of the film.
Yep. But I couldn't tell you anything else.
Right. Okay.
So it truly was like a blind watch.
What'd you think?
I loved it. This is so nice. So sweet. Very, very 1940s, but it's good. It's good. It's quite I can see why for some people it's quite an emotional watch.
So did you cry?
Not really.
Oh,
I had a few tears in my eyes, but that was it.
Oh, I was
a little mess.
I was welling up.
Oh, baby.
I was welling up.
Yeah. I think I'd cleared myself out the day before, so
Yeah, no, it was so magical and so heartwarming, genuinely heartwarming and tender and beautiful, and just a testament to life and the power of people and the small impacts you make. And it's just, there's something about these movies from the 1940s.
Oh my God.
That just capture the joy and wonder and beauty of life and love and live in.
Yeah, sorry. Keep going. I could stop that one. I'm sorry. I muted myself.
That I don't think. I'm just gonna keep going.
Just keep going.
Just
keep going.
I think is absent. I think it's absent from film these days. I don't know in recent years what films have like been at the cinemas that captured the joy and wonder of life like these movies do from the 1940s.
When you're saying recent, how far back are you looking?
Well, what comes to mind?
No, I'm just thinking of like nothing's come to mind. I'm just wondering for you what it
5, 10 years.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't think of a movie that just does it like It's a One for Life, like the Powell and Press burgers. I don't know. It's missing. It's missing from cinema. People aren't happy.
No, we're definitely not.
Anyways,
there are films for me that do capture a bit of that light, but I don't think they capture it for anyone else.
Yeah, well, you're a very special case,
which is fine.
So, I'm opening up my notes. I've watched like many movies since watching this one.
Yeah. Me too, actually.
So Talking Stars.
Yep, the Talking Stars.
That's how it starts.
I really like that.
I then wrote Child Labor.
Yep.
Multiple Wives. So I know the child labor bit. That's about little Jimmy Stewart working at the pharmacy.
Yep.
Multiple Wives. I don't know what that's in reference to.
I don't know what that's in reference to either. I don't know what that bit's in reference to, Matthew.
I don't know. Then I wrote High School Prom. So flirty.
So flirty, but also so funny.
Very funny, but very flirty. This is a very like raunchy movie.
Like raunchy for the 40s.
This movie is very horny.
They were flashing it all.
Honeymoon in the House.
Yep.
That is so sweet.
That's so sweet. And the way it connects back to like the Rock as well.
I'm just going to say, like, I had tears in my eyes about 10 minutes into this movie.
Oh, buddy.
Like, the scene when he's a kid at the pharmacy and he realizes that his boss
fucked up,
made a mistake with the medicine and would have poisoned a kid, and he like confesses, and first he gets like beaten up, and then he says, and then it's just like that hug and him like that kid like screaming like I won't tell anyone, I promise I won't like just that kid, absolutely incredible, like sold it. But that just so early on, this film just had me with tears and held me all the whole time. And then the last note that I wrote before we just discuss a bit broader.
Run through some stuff.
At the Bailey's Loans office.
Yes.
On their wall was a poster.
Yep.
That said, all you can take with you is what you've given away.
Yep.
And I saw that and I was like, that is the entire essence of this film. That is the entire message of what this film is trying to say, captured in that quotation. I mean, it's just so beautiful.
Like, it is cliche to an extent, but it doesn't. But it's like, if you do those things so well, it doesn't matter because there's a reason why the notes that are being hit are well traversed paths, and if they're done with the right touch and the right context and the right tone, there's a reason why these are the films that people watch every year.
It's because it just does it well. It just follows the simple beats and it does it well. And it doesn't try to be so flashy.
It's not being flashy in the run. It's not being flashy in the designs or sets.
It's just beautiful. I love that Twitter
Yes.
on like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. My entire feed was just full of people watching It's a Wonderful Life. There was so many tweets of people just saying like sitting down for the annual rewatch, or like people watching it for the first time and like sharing all of the like moments and scenes that like made them cry and memories of it, and trivia and behind the scenes info and clips of other people talking about it and memes and all this sort of stuff.
All the connections and everything. That's so sweet.
And it was like my timeline was just full, and I was like, this is like so beautiful. Like, you can't hate this movie. Like, you just can't. Like, it's physically impossible to hate it. If you hate It's a Wonderful Life,
I think that like even people who don't like It's a Wonderful Life appreciate it. Like,
you have something seriously wrong with you. Like, you can't hate this. Including, and this gets to me, the clip of, I think it's like a masterclass thing, you know, like the masterclass series.
Oh, like the company?
Like
Yeah.
Where you like pay for it when like a celebrity teaches you whatever.
Weird stuff, yeah.
I think it's from David Lynch's masterclass. And he watches It's a Wonderful Life, or like watches the ending bit. And it plays like the end scene, and then it fades to him watching it, and he has tears streaming down his eyes, and basically he just says, like,
Cinema.
Capra and Stewart, just what they did was incredible, and it's no wonder it's the best thing ever. Like, seeing David Lynch get so emotional about this, that gets me as well. That gets me.
If any of the listeners here don't know, Matthew loves David Lynch.
I love him.
I think it's basically a joint love on this couch.
I love him. Ben, any thoughts? Anything else?
I think it's a film that for me will get better the more times you watch it, because the more times you watch it, you know both where the story is going, but you also understand, like, it's the kind of story that almost invites audience participation in terms of them thinking about things they've done, viewing their impact on people's lives, other people's impact on their life. There's a whole lot of things that elevate this film beyond, like, even for a moment putting aside the fantastic performances and fantastic creation that has been done. It allows for a really touching audience engagement and audience appreciation for their space as well, and I think it's beautiful, Matthew.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I'm now going to ruin that beauty.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
With Triv.
I'm so excited.
Bunch of Triv.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Did you watch it with your parents?
No.
Oh, you watched it alone. Damn.
No, I watched it alone.
I was going to ask what their opinion of it was.
Don't know. Maybe next year. So, Ben, I'm going to show you this image.
Yes.
So, the image I've just shown Ben, that's the scene where Donna Reed and Jimmy Stewart, George Bailey,
yep,
they're taking a phone call at her place.
Yes.
And it's like the man that like is chasing after her, who's like the rubber company guy.
Yep.
And then they get in that scene and they get really close together listening to the one phone, and then they like furiously make out.
Yeah, like hot,
violently.
Like, oh.
So apparently, according to Donna Reed's daughter,
Oh no.
That was Jimmy Stewart's first time kissing a woman on camera since he got back from the war.
Okay.
So he was very into it,
Oh, okay.
to the point where the censors made Capra cut most of the rest of the scene.
Oh yeah.
Because he was
This has improved it.
He
Yeah.
was leaning
He was
in.
really in.
he was very ready.
Good. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And it shines through.
Oh, it does.
It shines
It's like
For the scene that Donna Reed had to throw a rock through the window, you know,
Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
makes, you have to smash the glass to make
Yeah.
a window. Capra hired a marksman to shoot it out on cue. So she would just throw the rock and then they'd shoot the window out. But she actually hit the window first try because she had played a baseball in high school.
fuck yeah.
So had good aim.
Women, am I right?
Yep. Oh, it's also really funny,
Oh yeah.
including the whole gag of when like the uncle's drunk after the wedding or something, and he like walks off the camera, and then there's like a massive like crashing sound, like
Yeah.
trash cans
Yeah.
and metal and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, brilliant!
It's just like
Just brilliant.
so comedic.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, I'm reading this stuff, and it's just like, no wonder why it was absolutely incredible. No wonder why Jimmy Stewart, it's Jimmy, why he sold this. So this was fresh out of the war.
Yeah.
He was suffering from PTSD and depression. And people in his life, like his friends, said that he related a lot to George Bailey. And it was almost therapy and catharsis for him to act these scenes. Like, no wonder why he sells this so well. Is that Jimmy just, like, poured everything into this. I mean, like he did for any role. But just...
Specifically this
like,
one. It's the reason why people
like the
remember
direct
for it.
experience. Buddy. It's just, there's 50 more pieces of trivia on IMDb.
I'm liking this.
I'm not going to read
Do you
all
know
of
the
them.
rights trivia?
The rights?
The rights.
How do you mean the rights?
Well, the production company lost the rights to it in the 70s. Liberty Films lost the rights to the films in the 70s.
Well, it went into public domain then.
No, it did, because it was back in the time when you had to apply
Yeah.
for renewal, and that's why it went on, and that's why for a large period in the US, every channel would play it, like basically on repeat at Christmas. And then they regained the rights by copyrighting the music of it. That's my piece of trivia that I know. Not helped by IMDb, I'll add.
Right. I'm gonna read that in my own time.
Oh, are you going through?
Yeah. Do you have anything else? Anything else to
Not
say?
so much, except that if you haven't seen it, you should see it.
And if you have seen it,
watch it again.
watch it again.
Watch it again. Get people around you who you care about, and do it on like a sort of like a quiet, like a dark-ish quiet night or something when everything's calm, and sit down and watch it with people you care about. Because it's worth it.
It's beautiful. All right. Well,
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas for tomorrow. And if Matthew just happens to upload this on Monday, the 8th of January at around 9 p.m., I really hope that everyone had a good Christmas.
Yep.
But if for some reason he manages to get it out beforehand, enjoy tomorrow. Enjoy today. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, everyone.
Goodbye.
Thank you for
Thank you for listening to the whole run. This is it as well.
This is the last one. Matthew, do you want to tease
This is the last
the next
run.
season? What's the next season? If
Yes.
Yep, do you want to tease it?
Yeah, season 2
2.
of Lights, Camera, Action.
Lights, Christmas, Action.
No,
we gotta cut
no. It's not called that.
No,
we
no.
changed what the middle bit is.
Yeah.
But
For the Christmas
actually,
one.
and I'm just pitching this to you right now, Ben.
Yep.
I think the next season we
Yeah.
called Love, Camera, Action
Yep.
because we're doing Valentine's
Day. 2 weeks. 2 weeks in February.
Because then we keep the LCA, Love, Camera, Action.
Copyrighted initials, those ones. Get excited for 14 days
14 days
of Valentine's.
of Valentine's Day. It will be a bit of like just like
We're gonna kind of screw with the definition a little bit.
it'll
'cause
be
it's a bit hard.
movies set at Valentine's,
Yep.
and it will also be like the top like most common movies watched at Valentine's
Yeah.
Day, like the very stereotypical rom-com,
The ones that people watch.
romance
It's
ones.
like the
We'll be watching that.
defining films. I shouldn't have watched When Harry Met Sally.
That's fine. We won't watch it then.
Thank fuck.
We'll do something else.
Yeah, good. All right, everyone.
All right. Thank you
get
for listening,
excited.
and see you at Valentine's.
Bye.